Alright, Kat, I wanted to give you an update. We've gotten a lot of rain. I don't know if you can tell, but there's lots of big brown pieces. This is the big boy tomato plant, and so we have one right there. We have a couple right there. We have one back in there. We have one right there and one right there. But the rain, as I show you the rest of my garden, has definitely, see how tall it is? Has definitely taken a toll on my plants. So now, if we move down here, like I said in my previous one, these are cucumber and then those are zucchini. So as you can see, there's lots of brown leaves, probably because of so much rain that I've gotten. I have one cucumber plant, or one cucumber. I'll probably harvest that today. This poor little plant, I don't know if that one's actually going to grow anymore. This one has nothing. It has some blooms. And then this one is by far the longest. And we have that cucumber plant growing. And as far as zucchini goes, the only zucchini that I have is that one. Then this one I have that big one. And I have another zucchini plant. I do have a few blooms, but that's growing. And this is another zucchini plant. This one hasn't been doing very well. I haven't gotten anything from it. And then this one, the one farthest on the right, is a Roma tomato. I've only gotten one tomato from it, but we have one tomato there, one tomato there, two back there, one right there. So they're definitely growing. And then this one is the cherry tomatoes. I haven't gotten any from here, but look at all of those. Like, look. And it just like keeps going. I'm so happy about this one. So it looks like this one will be ready to be picked. There's a few, but as you can see, there's still brown leaves, and that might be a fungus infection. I'm really not very sure. But yeah, here's my garden. Let's go see. Okay, not much water in the rain barrel. However, we have a lot of water in this bucket, a lot of water in that bucket. So it has rained a lot, and there's a lot in this one too. Lots of rain, lots of rain, lots of rain, but my zucchini are growing finally, and that is awesome. It's so awesome. Okay, there's a hair on me, hold on. I really need to record this. Okay, do you see this? Do you see this sign? It says, no soliciting. We are too broke to buy anything. We know who we are voting for. There's a lady outside staring at me. No, that's not really what's on the board. We have found Jesus. Seriously, unless you are selling Thin Mints, please go away. Yep. Story of my life. I think it's funny that Allie thinks she can fit on this really small, like the top part of the cat tree when She's really way too big for it. Aren't you, Allie? Yeah. Yeah, you're way too big for it. But Prince is in a little cat bed, and there's one behind it, but apparently Allie thought that she wanted to be adventurous, like she always is, and she wanted to get on top of it. Right? I got to give blood. I did not record anything because I knew that I was going to be sick afterwards, and that's probably why I'm not going to donate again. But it was a really good experience, and I'm glad that I finally got to do it. I ended up, I think it took about, it didn't take very long. I think it was like 15 minutes. But I was in there for more like 45 minutes. But I think Kat and I should do a video because she's donated a lot more than me. Because this was my first time donating. So I think Kat and I are going to make a video. But I thought that I would update you that I donated blood and that I feel great. After donation, I didn't feel so great. But now this is the day after, like the morning after. I feel fine. I feel great. I feel like I could climb a mountain. No, maybe not climb a mountain, but I am a little weak, especially in the arm that I donated in, which is my right arm, which is the one that I'm holding the camera with, which is probably not very smart of me. So I guess I'm gonna go to give my arm a break. Okay. On my way to school, I thought I would discuss a somewhat hot topic. Now, this is the morning. There may not be very good light. I don't really know. So just excuse me while I back out of my driveway. So anyway, the topic of my video, because it's not my video, is this ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And here's why I have a problem with it. First of all, I want to say that I think it is fantastic. I'm not going to be looking down at the camera because I'm driving, and that's really not safe. I think it's fantastic that the ALS organization has raised over $50 million. However, the people that do this challenge have no idea what ALS is, what it stands for, and so they're just kind of doing it to say that they did it and to glorify themselves, or at least this is all my opinion, by the way. So, just to inform you, ALS is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. It slowly degenerates the muscles and usually involves a very painful death. Like when the lungs slowly stop working, it's usually a very painful death, and it's a very unfortunate disease. My grandma had it, and it was terrible. So I just hope that people will start doing the challenge. I don't have a problem with the challenge itself. I do have a problem with people doing the challenge incorrectly, and I don't know the specific rules of the challenge, but people are doing it because they got tagged, and so they're just doing it to become part of a club, if that makes sense. Like, just saying that they did it. So hopefully people will start doing it to glorify the ALS Association instead of themselves. And so the bottom line, like, takeaway here is, don't be a sheep, be a shepherd.